Well, local business owners have been hit hard during the pandemic, many having to raise their prices, of course, because of inflation, and it can be a lot to handle, but there is some good news. There is a resource to help.
Yeah, 12 News reporter Kara Willis is live from Alpha Graphics to talk with an owner on the resources that kept his business afloat during those hard times. Good morning, Kara.
Good morning, guys. As you know, businesses everywhere have been hit hard, but there are resources out there that are helpful to them as they get back up and running, especially after the pandemic and as we get through inflation. And joining me this morning is Clayton. He is the owner of Alpha Graphics. He's going to tell us about his experience and what helped him get through his journey. So good morning again.
Good morning. Good morning.
Thanks so much for joining us. So let's talk about exactly, some of the resources that helped you get through your journey. I mean, there's still a lot going on. How are you still staying afloat during hard times?
So it's been tough, with inflation, the cost of materials going up, it's kind of hard. Even the supply chain issues, trying to get materials in stock, things that typically would take us a week to get or a day to get, now are taking 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So, just making sure that we can get our materials to our customers, is the biggest hurdle that we're facing right now. So
how are you guys adjusting to customers asking questions like, oh my goodness, this price has changed. It was this price last time. Why has it changed? What are you doing about that?
So a lot of our customers, so we do a lot of business to business. So a lot of our customers are other businesses here in Beaumont. So they understand, people call us all the time and they say, hey, we're dealing with the same issues. You're not in this boat alone, so that kind of helps. That makes it a lot easier.
And we're talking about different resources that help those small business owners out there. And the Small Business Development Center at Lamar was actually one of those resources. Tell us a little bit about that group and how it helped you, in what way, and how that can help other people out there.
Yes, so I found out about the Small Business Development Center just through word of mouth. Someone else told me, hey, maybe you should check into this resource. They have them, and this person was from Houston, so they said all of the colleges typically have something like this. So I had done a little research online, called John over at the Small Business Development Center, and he gave us a lot of good information that we didn't even know existed. So.
And what did you learn there that you applied to your business to this day to keep you guys afloat?
So we talked, and he said it's not going to be easy. There's a lot of things that you're going to come up against. So we were able to kind of plan ahead. We knew that we needed the business plan in place. Didn't know what a business plan was. Never even heard of it, So John gave us a template that we were able to use, and then we were able to submit it to Alpha Graphics Corporate for their review as well. So, we were able to do that. He talked about SBA funding. I was thinking you just go down to your local branch at the bank and, hey, I need this money. They're going to let you have it type thing. But
it wasn't as easy as you thought. But you got through it.
Yeah, so luckily, we started this process February of 2020. Pandemic hit, we were able to extend that process a little bit longer, and SBA took a lot longer because of the pandemic. So
and hold that thought, Clayton. We'll come back with Clayton to give you more later in our shows later throughout the day. Stay tuned with us, but I'm sending it back to you guys.